the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers first down. A gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Right back to Hubbard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing, Young. This is caught by McMillan. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now here's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Off the play fake, Young. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Panthers! From 3 yards out. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
To throw is Shuck. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw now, Shuck. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now it's Horn. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young quickly to the flat. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. It's some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Nick Scorton.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Young. Now he's going to step up and run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Young to throw it.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Shuck now to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing. Shuck. ETN bringing in another one.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They'll go play action with Shuck.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
To the air again is Shuck.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
That's interference. Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still second down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself. And
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Now Shuck. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They go play action here with Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Jet sweep. Here's Olave. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this off to Etienne. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Shuck taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Young will set to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And third and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 8.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. He'll try and do this himself.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And it's a second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 8. The pass caught by Olave. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
From the gun, Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw now, Shuck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Following the interception, Young. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd down. Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll find McMillan here. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Young. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's a 2nd and 7. Young to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Complete to number 18. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One last shot for Young. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now he'll tuck this and run. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Shuck. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker, the penalty flag had to come out.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team bones it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
They need a matching touchdown here to keep their hopes alive. Here's 2nd down.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50.
Got a man, that's Liggett.
Young's pass. Complete to Xavier Liggett. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Now Young.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Young's pass. Complete to number 18. A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.